if your homegirl, whatever, has thought friends, do you automatically call her? Do you that?
Yep, she's a thought.
Yeah, she's
probably a recovering thought.
What's going on, y'all? Man, it's King Cliff holding it down for the Cool Table, man. I'm right back at you. We're doing a quick update to a show that we did on Cool Table 1.0. And I want you guys to check that out as well, man. And thanks to everybody that supports that channel and everybody who supports this channel. This one, and Sweet said go ahead and try to do the introduction. Usually Sweet, shout out Sweet.
Hello.
Does the introduction. She's the producer of the show, the machine behind the machine. But I actually researched this one and then passed it along to her and thought she would be great to collab on this subject. It's basically about, do your friends define you, right? And more specifically, do your friends' actions define you? Now, this young lady, as you saw in the introduction, asked these guys, and you know what, I'm gonna be honest, I can't remember the homies' names, but I know they're associated with Tony Yayo and some G Unit guys, Uncle Murder, things of that nature. So they've been doing the podcast thing for a while. They real ass dudes, but this was a real ass thing. And I love the way they handled it, going back and forth. If you didn't see this, I'm gonna show you the full context now, and we're gonna come back and dive deeper into it. Check it out.
Girl, whatever. Has thought friends, do you automatically call her? Do you that?
Yep, she's a thought.
Yeah, she's
probably a recovering thought.
That's not. Are you faulting her for having
no.
friends?
It's all about judgment, Maddie Morebuck. So if I got a whole bunch of niggas, right, that they all fucking a whole bunch of bitches, and I'm your man, and I go out with all these niggas fucking bitches, you comfortable with that?
Right.
Not Maddie Morebuck. Yo, all your niggas fucking bitches. What do you have in common with them, Randy? Why the fuck are you going out there with them?
That would actually be kind of close to the name.
You know what I'm saying? Fuck is you talking about? Don't make me put a root on your
like
ass.
Shaquille O'Neal.
What fuck is you talking about?
It's called self-control as a man.
You never answered my question. Would you be comfortable with me going out with these whore ass niggas every night?
And we're whoring.
Okay. Once a week?
No.
Once a month.
I applaud her honesty. I'm not mad at her.
Why? Because I'm guilty by association?
She's doing girl math right
I'm
now.
just asking y'all, am I guilty by association or not, Miss Maddie Morebuck?
No, it's not that.
So why you want me to go out with my whore friends?
Temptation.
Take me with you.
Why? So why would I trust you being with you with a whole bunch of whore ass friends?
So yeah, you saw that, you heard that. Now, just for context purposes, I'm gonna give you, a quick introduction, and I want to get your opinion. Do your friends' actions dictate or define you?
I don't think they define you, but they define how other people see you.
Okay, I like that spin on it.
I think that...
Can you elaborate a little bit?
Yeah, because, you can have somebody who's not the greatest person, but, y'all have, nobody else can understand it, but you're complete opposites, but you have a bond and a connection and a friendship. But do their actions define you? No. But do they define the way other people see you? Yes. Because I hate to say it, you are who you're associated with.
It's that phrase of birds of a feather flock together, right? And in the original, I said something like, and I use several different examples, I think, but the one that's so abstract from what she was saying was like, if you hang with a bunch of nerds, smart kids, the smart guys, people will automatically assume you must be one of the smart guys. Because how can you sit around these smart guys and not have an intelligent, smart conversation, right? Now, on the other end of the spectrum, the worst end of the spectrum, if you got homeboys that are doing crime, they steal, they boost. Either you are, and there's been people like this, right? There's been people like, I don't want to actually go steal at the store, but they'll buy the product from the homie or the girl. They'll reap the benefits from it. So subsequently, they are cool with the behavior. They just don't necessarily want to do the behavior.
We also all have that friend who's cool with the behavior but can't be down with it because they don't have
that in them.
Yeah.
Is that what you mean?
Yeah, and that's
Right.
the one that we always look out for and protect,
Right.
but they're always with us. Like, we always have that one that wants to be.
I almost call them like the balance, right? They're the extension of you that's still kind of pure, in a sense. If you follow what I'm saying,
Well, that's the reason why you want to protect them. Like,
Right.
you don't want to let them go. Like, you want
Right.
to be around them.
right? But you kind of want them, like,
and
hey,
you
don't do that, don't move like
you
that.
also don't let them, like, you put yourself in the situations
Right.
before you would put them
Right,
or let them.
because they're like more like family, or you know, your people.
Yeah, so
right?
I do think that every circle does have the contrast to it. But does that person get looked at by other people? Yes.
See, I spoke to another young lady about this one time before, where I brought up examples of like high school and even just normal life, right? Where, and I put it in the girl context where you have the bougie homegirl crew and you have the fun girl crew, right? So let's say in high school, we're throwing a kickback, we're throwing a house party, we getting live, and we call two separate crews of girls, right? We call the girls that we know they're gonna get busy, and then we call the popular, beautiful, pretty girls, because we just want pretty girls to come around. Typically, the behavior would be they come, show up, do their thing, make their rounds, and then they leave. You feel me? Maybe 1 or 2 hours in there, they're gone, right? It doesn't mean they're going home. They may go to their boyfriend's house. You know what I mean? May go back to their friend's house and they kick it there. But they have a line that they divide between them and the others. That's how we separate it. And then the crew that we call for the fun time, that's the get right chicks. That's the ones was like, yo, nah, they want one more shot. We gonna turn up, and it's going down, and we know it. Everybody start to fade off, and people start to get to choosing. You feel me? And we got that bedroom over here. We got this. I got the basement. Or however it flows, right? So, I think people know this innately, and it doesn't mean that, because even rougher. I set an example where, like, you might have a friend that is a bougie girl, right? But y'all like friends for real. But she always gets the connotation, or maybe I'm not using the right word, but like she gets looked at like she's the mama.
Yes.
She's the mama bitch.
I was gonna say every group has the mom.
Right. But that's necessary, and that's the parameters. That's the balance. But what ends up happening, especially as adulthood, right? Or even, when I say like 18 and up, you know what I mean? Where you have a little bit more freedom, especially when you hit that, I can go out and kick it and go to the places that I've been wanting to go to age, right? So now, you are able to do that. And she comes, and she's watching, and she don't have to be the frumpy chick. She could be a beautiful girl. So she's getting approached by the same dudes that's approaching you. And they see, let's say it's 5 girls. And they see 4 girls.
Well, I mean, I'm going to say this. Even the mom of the group can still be dancing, can still be having a good time, can still be doing. But the thing is, just because she's not, when they come and approach, given the same energy. So she could be still out there turning up, living her best life.
It doesn't mean that she's not having a good time, right? So I'm now have to go to another example, because we actually talked about this one where I told you I had thoughts and remember, if you're in a room full of dudes and we talking shit, just blah, 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 blah. And then a mother figure or a person just can't, like, because it's an aura that you carry. You feel me? That's why I say everybody can't just be kings. Everybody can't be queens. You know what I'm saying? Just because you say you are. That's my problem with the whole, what's going on, king? Like, nah, nigga, you might be a court jester. You know what I'm saying? So she comes in, and even the roughest motherfuckers will be like, hey, man, you know what I'm saying? Hey, how you doing, man? You need to sit down? You feel what I'm saying? Remember we was at Bonefish, and an older lady came in, right? And you was even about to give her your seat. And I was like, no. That's what, I got that, right? That's the type of respect. Like, it changes the whole conversation. Now, a bop comes in. Nah, the wolf comes out. Oh, niggas like, yeah, hey, what's up? How you doing? The conversation is different. The energy's different. You feel me? And she could be wearing a similar outfit. You know what I mean? She don't have to have her titties out, but you just smell it on them, right? So with the thing with if you go out with these people, right, and it's the 5 girls and she's having fun, but she's having fun to the point where like the dude comes up and tries to approach her like they approach, and she's like, no. You feel me? Thank you, but no. You feel me? And she starts to get uncomfortable, right? Her energy changes, right? And so she's trying to rein y'all in. You know, and I'm saying pervert because I'm talking to you as a female. Rein those other girls in, like, all right, come, hey, yo, we wilding out, right? But now she's having to rein in because at this point, and I'm just giving a theoretical, people are starting to split, right? And this is because dudes, we do divide and conquer, right? When y'all a crew, we gotta pick them off, right? Unless you just strong enough to be like, fuck it, all y'all, let's kick it. You feel me? And that happens. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker be like, hey, shit, everybody, let's turn up. These my partners, and now it's a party. You feel me? You bring your friends, I bring my friends. Remember that Biggie shit? You know what I'm saying? So that happens. But she is not that, right? And it goes to the fundamentals of that then, right? Because yes, we're friends, y'all are friends, but what is the connection and what is the separation, right? And I think it's the moral beliefs, right? And this is where it gets uncomfortable for people because, and I'm gonna use this first in the man's standpoint. You might have a homie that's out there, right, doing wild shit, but when it gets real, you like, yo, hey man, do you remember Boys in the Hood when he wanted to get revenge and they routed and he like and like, you know what I'm saying? And it was even in society too, where he was like, these niggas smoked your cousin, you feel me? But like there's a moment he's like, yo, because it's about to go to another level. That's not his level. He ain't trying to do that. He's like, I love y'all niggas, but y'all niggas is about to do some shit that's gonna stain your soul, right? Yeah. So he's like, yo, dog, this is back to Boys in the Hood, dog, let me out, right? And Doe understood, because he knows his place. He knows you ain't that. And he became, they talked about in the end, we all seen this movie, right? So that's a great example, right? That I could love my niggas, but I don't do that. And so with the female aspect, it's like, okay, boom, I could love y'all. We go over the same school. Our families are friends and da-da-da-da-da. But the decisions you make with your body and with your life, I don't feel that I should make with my body and my life. But the problem is, if you hang with these birds, they're not able to determine a pigeon from an eagle. They just see a flock of birds in the sky flying. You're not able to see like, oh no, that's a crow, nah, you're flying with them, so you must be them. And usually what I would say would happen is that woman gets tired of being approached in that fashion, right? She's tired of explaining that I'm not like Rosemary. I know it, she like, and the dude's like, yo, but you with Rosemary all the damn time. Like, how you ain't sucking dick? Like, and she's like, no, that's my best friend, but no. You feel me? And so then she gets tired of having to try to correct or change or fix them, right? So then eventually they fall apart. And usually I've seen where the party girl clique start to talk shit about the bougie girl clique. Like, oh, she don't want to come out no more. She thinks she too good. But to me, that's hit dog a holler. She makes you reflect on your behavior, so you want her out of the pot. Because as long as you don't have to look at her, everybody else around you is doing the same thing. So there's no judgment amongst these C-Raps. Everything over here is the same. Yeah, high five. Girl, you just suck dick? Hell yeah. You fucked that nigga over there? Oh, hell yeah. Oh, that was cool. Oh, yeah, he got a friend. Like, right? But the girl over here makes you question your behavior And it falls into accountability. And if you don't have to question it, there's nothing wrong with it. Once you have to analyze it and break it down, then you have to justify it, and you no longer can compartmentalize it. You have to really make that decision, like, am I doing the right thing or wrong thing, right? So that's just my personal opinion on it. So I don't think that it's well, no, I think it's fair. I think it's fair, and I think that the perfect example was the guys flipped it and said, like, if I was going out with niggas who were just fucking, but I love you, would you be cool with me going out with these niggas fucking? And she was like, no. She even like, yo, well, bring me with you. But when you go on the girls, like, you ain't, you know what I'm saying? Most girls ain't like, yo, let me bring my man. If you say that, the girls are like, what the fuck? Right? The bullshit girl might say, let me bring my man, because she ain't got shit to hide. But they don't want him seeing how the inside workings of that machine work. You feel me?
Yeah, that's why it goes both ways. So, I mean,
I don't think it goes both ways.
It does go both ways, because if you're hanging with a bunch of dudes, and it might not, like we'd already
Yes.
It might not be instant, but
right, because you're right.
The temptation,
right?
So
if you put yourself in there, it's just like AA. They say separate from people, places, and things like that, because you put yourself in there with these people, you're going to be more likely to fall off the wagon. Is it fall off the wagon or get on the wagon? Fall off the wagon. Than you would if you was just chilling, finding peace over here, or being with the motherfuckers that are married, or you know, whatever your thing is, right?
So I think we both kind of agree that, like, your people, they may not necessarily define you, but they define the way others see you.
Yes, but I do think it defines you. I do think it defines you, because it goes to what are you comfortable with.
But like, let's say you grow up, like, and all the people that are around you are only, but you aren't.
See, but that's still, that one kid who's not, he's comfortable with. You take that one kid who's not, who grew up in that, and then you put him around a bunch of motherfuckers that's never, he's gonna be looking at them weird. He's in a weirder spot, because he's in the middle spot. Yeah. He's like, yo, all my family is this, and they all killers, but I ain't killed. Then he goes over here with these civilians, and they talking super square business, and he's like, well, damn, y'all super. You feel what I'm saying? So it goes to his comfort level, because he's numb to. Remember I brought up that Bart Simpson shit back in on another episode? What he's seen and what he's been around has now made him numb to what is correct, even though his inside, his spirit is like, no. What he's seen adjusts to what is acceptable in perception is reality. So I hear what you're saying. I would disagree and say that it does define you, because if it don't, then you wouldn't be around it. If you don't smoke crack, you ain't about to be around no crackheads. You feel me? If you don't rob stores, you ain't about to be around no stealers who rob stores. You feel me? And that's facts. Even if you reap the benefits, you get, oh, you got that new shit? Cool. And then you take that shit home. You ain't about to go on a mission with them niggas. You feel me? Because you know them niggas about to get hit. Hey. So that's just my theory. I would love to hear what you guys think. Is there anything that you want to say?
No, I think we said it all on this one.
Cool. So yeah, like always, man, please like, share, and subscribe, man. We'd love to hear your guys' feedback as well. Hit that algorithm up, put that like on that thing. Also check out Cool Table 1.0. Also check out T the Teacher as well. And continue to stay tuned in here. And we'll catch you cool kids at the Cool Table next time. Deuces.